Hello, Fiona.
Killian, you're back?
I'm back. I've got Benjamin on the line.
Benjamin, are you here?
No, I think Alex is saying there's something.
I can hear something. Something wrong with his Skype. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, what's up, AMADAN? How are you doing?
Hey, Benjamin, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. You ready to get smacked around in the sub battle?
No, we will smack you guys around.
Wait and see. We've got a joker up our sleeve.
Yeah, but you guys have a pretty strong team, I have to say. Like,
well, you found this new guy, and I was like, I wasn't aware Nicolas was. What was his name? Nicolas was playing. So I got upper.
Yeah, well, the thing is, he got. Wait, let me just ask my chat if they can hear. Guys, can you hear the Skype call? I'm just asking. So he was gifted a sub at the last moment, but then it turned out that his chess.com account is not working.
That's unlucky. So now you have to step up to the plate yourself.
Yeah, now I have to play myself. I was really hoping to play myself instead of just chilling, calling people out. But yeah, it's all good. I'll play.
You'll get a big game against Mr. Grandelius, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I think, it's taken us a while longer than we expected to set up. I'll send you, well, first I'll actually let AMADAN talk a bit about just a couple of minutes how the match is going to work, the format. And then I will send you in video form, and you can share the video on YouTube with your chat. We have prepared a little video to announce Chulum's opponent.
Oh, really?
So I think Benjamin, I don't know if everybody's familiar with the sub battles, but we're going to start bottom up. It's elimination. So only 1 point on offer for each game. Only one game is played unless it's a draw, and then we replay the game.
Okay.
So I think everybody's familiar there. But for Chulum's opponent, I've searched long and far. I've been in Twitch chat looking for the best opponent possible, and there's one person that I had to get for this game.
Okay.
The drip god himself, Omeezy, is ready to take down Benjamin Bach and Chulum in the sub battle.
The drip god is playing Chulum.
The drip god is going to get revenge.
Fiona just sent me a video. Guys, I'll pull it up to show you guys who Chulum is playing.
And I'll play it. We can hang up now if you want, Benjamin. I'll play the video and then we can get started. Your player will get white on the bottom board since Denesh had white earlier.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'll pull up the video, show it to my guys. So Chulum, are you here?
So I'll hang up now, Benjamin. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah,
Chulum's probably done running. Since he found out he's playing home, he's probably done a runner. I don't blame him.
So I'll hang up now and then I'll play the video.
Yeah, I'll play the video as well.
Good luck, Benjamin. Have fun.
Yeah, good. And have fun, guys.
And 10 gift subs on the line if you're not too scared after seeing our team. So
guys, those of you who are playing, this is not just for fun. The winner or the loser will give the winner 10 subs. So I hope my team will actually do their best.
Good stuff. Okay, I'll play the video now.
Yeah, I'll play the video as well. Okay,
Great.
See you.
Good luck. Bye. And just let me get AMADAN back on the line. This is almost more tough than the Konevlad reveal, actually. It's not easy. Let's get AMADAN back on the line before we play the video. And then we'll get started.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm back. Yeah, I got disconnected.
No worries. Okay, let's play the video.
Let's press play on that bad boy. So special thanks out to, I hope I'm going to pronounce his name correctly, Neatris in the Chessbrad Discord, he volunteered, he did the video. Wasn't what I had in mind, but I think he's done a good job. A great job.
Let's see it.
Have you got the volume on it, yeah?
I think so.
You need the volume in it.
So there we go. That is our man who's gonna take on Shulam. I'll keep the video in the background in case we need it again later.
I'll post it into the Discord. But yeah, bit of fun. The Drip God. Look, the only thing I'm worried about, Fiona, is your stream might get shut down. We're going to be broadcasting child abuse on stream.
Actually, can I share the link to the video? Because people couldn't see it. I couldn't hear it with full volume. You put it already. Good stuff. Because the thing is, I had a Skype call. That's why you guys couldn't hear the full volume. But is Omid actually around? I hope he's around. Would be a bit anticlimactic after all that. Oh, sorry.
So you definitely need the volume to be listening to that. So the...
Uwe is saying, can't make that on scene, have to wash my eyes. Does Fiona need one more member? No, let's put him in actually. What is his username? Oh, Nikolai, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits, just in time. Is it Omid? Omid. Is that his username, AMADAN? Help me out.
So his chess.com username is Omid. I'm just going to paste it in. Yeah. So Lally pasted in the chat.
I didn't see. What is it, Omid? Can you just tell me? I don't have the chat in the other. Omid. Let's see. Omid. Okay. Underscore 87.
And I think we got to give Omid a shout out. So for anyone in the chat who is not familiar with the Drip God, I recommend you go over, check out his channel, give him a follow.
So that bracket will be 2300-ish, and that must be the strongest sub battle in history of chess.
So Shulam thought he was actually playing Lally, so that's who he thought we had up for. But,
and then, okay, so on the bottom board, and they're going to be able to challenge each other now. I said his player, Jorky, will get white against 25-11, and then we'll be on our way. So,
excellent. Good luck, 25-11.
Let me get back in the play zone. And follow 25-11. Okay, so 25-11 will play. We are currently trailing. For those of you who are just joining us now, one game was played already because the last samurai had a class 2 attend, but he won his game against the Blue Wizard, aka Danish Boros, aka Chessweep. Once again, if you're still, Danish is still around, big shout out, guys. Make sure to all go and give Chessweep a follow. And Omid is now in the chat as well. Welcome, Omid. I hope you were there for the video. And how did he like it actually?
I think Omid likes it. Omid is all about the hype and the crack. I think Omid liked it. It wasn't what I had in mind. I had something a bit simpler, but Neatris went to town on it. He's very creative, so yeah, I think he did a great job.
And yes, please, 25-11, if you could challenge Jorky, that would be great, and then we'll be on our way. So we're trailing by 1 point, but we have a top team. Can I write his username? Sure. if someone in the chat can type his username out. I'm just gonna, AMADAN, I'll let you take care, and the time control is 3+0. Yeah, that's the one. Draw one key. Unless there is, I guess that's it. Okay, and they are on their way. So AMADAN, I'll let you take care, and I'll just inform all our players. If someone from the chat, maybe I'm homeless or screws, could let Ellen know she's playing after this, so in about 6 minutes. And then Omid is around, and then I'll let Oppen know, and all the rest of the team.
Perfect. You've got the board up on screen. So we've got I suppose it was going to be a Najdorf, but we've kind of transposed to some kind of Smith-Mara gambit, where Black played knight c6 there, which I don't actually think is a good move. Because what's happened here, you've actually transposed to a c3 Sicilian line, which is pretty good for White, because White has the big center, it's unopposed, and there's actually a bit of a trap there as well. Whereas if Black played bishop g4, you could play d5, and if something like knight e5, you can actually just take the knight on e5, and after bishop takes queen on d1, White would be able to play bishop b5 check and pick up the queen. Whereas now, this is disastrous for Black. So, just to give you an idea, Fiona, if Black had a bishop on g4 in this position, that's a common or theoretical position, but it's a very good line for White, with the bishop being on g4. So White has got an extra move in a position that's already good for White.
And 25-11, all the pieces have come home, so we'll have to start over with that development. Yeah,
he's given White a couple of extra moves here, so we'll see how he gets on. White has a lot of space, extra development.
By the way, Killian, just before we continue with this game, Benjamin is proposing to leave Chulum versus Omid for the last game. What do you think about that?
I think that depends on the players. So whether that suits Omid and suits Chulum. So
yeah, it might be a bit late for Chulum.
Yeah.
So I think if it's okay for them, I'm up for it. So yeah, Chulum, go and tell Benjamin, check with Omid. If it's okay with you guys, it's okay with me, guys. But it might indeed be past its bedtime. Okay, so now White has a lot of pressure here along the e file. If Black has time to get castled, he would be fine. But this, I don't know where you see the position, but
so Rook takes e6 now is game over.
Do you think it is? Rook takes, Queen takes, King f8, and then.
So I think you got a choice. You can either play knight g5 or maybe d7, and after queen takes d7, you can play bishop d6.
He must be calculating that. It's a big moment. He is low on time if he finds it, and Benjamin, and he finds rook e6, because if Black had one more move, if he could castle, he would be fine. But rook
e6 is a very strong move for a 2000 player to play. So d7 now is a very difficult move to play. Like, I don't think it's that obvious. Whereas knight g5, which seems to be very strong as well, is the more natural move.
But knight g5, and what do you do after queen d7?
I wanted to bring the queen back to b3.
Okay, which he plays. Okay, good stuff. Rook e8. I mean, is it completely over? Like, to me, it's not that obvious.
No, maybe knight g5 is actually a big mistake, but d7 was definitely over.
Okay, I've got newfound hope here.
Oh, definitely. This is so. Yeah, because knight e6 was never possible. Then knight g5 was never a good move. So, yeah, I think Black's doing pretty well here, because if there's no immediate threat, you're doing all right.
Yeah. So yeah, Chulum, I don't know if they have answered. They have written so much in the chat, but I don't know if they answered the question. If they want to play where they belong or at the last game. I am flexible, but yeah, let us know, Chulum. And meanwhile, I think 25-11. They repeated. What?
Okay, but it was an absolute disaster game for Black from early on. So yeah. I think in that sense, you got to be happy.
Yeah, for sure.
You are an extra rook up. Your king's a little bit stuck, but yeah, I think black should be winning in this position.
And actually, 25-11. Actually, he did not. But where was this? Because
he didn't think it was a repetition.
Well, it's not even to me. It's not that obvious at all that it's 3 times.
Yeah, it's actually.
Is this a bug? I mean, I can't even see it 2 times. Maybe I'm...
So there was obviously different move orders with...
yeah, so I think David is getting tilted. David is like, these patzers, like nobody ever... It wasn't a repetition, it was a 3-fold position, which I understood, but I couldn't even see the 3 times position. So once was here. Where was the other? Okay, anyway, the system... I'm sure the system isn't rigged. Yeah, so 25-11, if you could rematch. And I think he didn't want to draw, but still, it was a good job to even survive that opening. So,
definitely, yeah. Like, I think you're dead lost there as black. So to get, like, even though the position went your way eventually, to get another shot of it is a good outcome, I think, at the same time. And from 25-11's perspective, you can't play worse in the opening than you just did, and your opponent didn't put you away. So that's got to be positive as well.
Oh, here it is. Thank you, David. So after the 21st, the 23rd, and the 25th, I've just clicked through there and it draws the same position. It's not obvious though. I find 3 times the position. Okay, this was maybe more obvious, but just as tough.
No, yeah, I didn't dispute the fact that it was a 3-fold repetition. You know, I wasn't.
No, I was also not disputing. I just couldn't see it, and I understood from the start it's the position, not the moves. But I'm really bad. I think it's again to do. I've talked about this many times on stream before. My visualization skills are not great, and I think they also are a great impairment when it comes to recognizing the same position 3 times. Okay, so they are off again. And yes, Cruz, you're right. It's all going to plan. Jordan is going to be very, very drunk by the time his turn to come to play David comes.
So no excuses for a bouncy bullet there.
So okay, not a crazy position, but I like 25-11 this time. He's gotten developed nice and early, and we're gonna have an opposite side castles very sharp game.
Yeah, so it's a Najdorf, which his opponent refused to go into the last time around. I don't know too much about the positions, but yeah, it's just like both sides are going to opposite castle. It's going to be, you know, who crashes through first.
Yeah. But black hasn't decided yet. Could black still castle queenside or stay in the center, or would that be ridiculous?
Well, I actually think after h6 you probably have to castle queenside. Because h6 is a big hook there, where you know, white could be thinking about bishop h6, g5 ideas. So I think h6 you kind of are looking to castle queenside.
I was actually 25-11 just played bishop g2. I was wondering if some sacks on b5, but I guess they're never working because.
Well, they definitely do work.
Sometimes,
you know, it's quite a common idea. Bishop g2 is a bit of a strange move. Because it makes... Okay, now you got to play f4, I think. Because the reason bishop g2 was a bit strange is because knight c4 is a big idea, where you can potentially get rid of the dark square bishop. And, yeah.
David is saying that... is saying that Jordan might have sobered up again by the time they play their match. Yeah, apologies to everyone who's waiting to play. This all took longer. Took longer than even I thought, but hopefully it will be worth it. Ivanchuk, I saw earlier when I added Bob that he sent me a message on Skype, but did not have time to check it out, so I'll keep you guys posted on the Ivanchuk front. I like this now for white. I really like it.
Yeah, no, I think white should be doing really well. Like, it looks like white's attack is going to be a lot quicker than black's, because there's no way white is not going to open up the king side. So, you know, whether it's going to be the g pawn taken on h6 or the h pawn taken on g5, black's king is definitely going to be opened up. and it doesn't to me look like black is going to be quick at all.
Yeah, so the only thing
getting any counterplay.
To be careful here, probably don't recapture on g5 because you don't really want to drop c2. So he went for h6, but now the question is.
No, I think h6 was a great move.
I didn't say I wasn't sure if you wanted, but the diagonal will be weak. Yeah, the long diagonal a1 to h8. No, g5 just stops. Never mind me, AMADAN.
So now h7 and queen f6 is a big threat. So
queen e7 he played.
Yeah, queen e7 is a good move. So white's attack is not as quick as I thought it was going to be.
Careful not to drop the rook on h1. I would play, I like this move. Rook e1, I was thinking maybe rook g1. But rook e1, I like it.
Okay, yeah, they both seem to be playing quite well.
Yeah, extremely well.
Okay, queen h4 seems to be the move you have to play.
And there he goes. So just a bit to be careful now with the back rank. Not to fall for any tricks, but that seems to be under control. Black also, of course, has to be careful never to allow queen f6, which will always be lurking. And I would like to see black spend some time. Oh, can we not take? I know, and then we get mated.
No, rook e4 is a strong move.
Yeah, very strong.
So the only move we can play is I was going to say bishop g4. Because if queen takes g4, we got queen f6.
But black is playing so well. But I like this. Rook f1. But time. 16 seconds.
16 seconds, but it's just one mistake by black, and it's game over. So rook f7 now.
Just take, yes. No? Why not?
Because the queen's hanging on h6.
Oh, god damn it.
So it's very unlucky.
And now he'll play rook e1, I guess. Oh, this game is so close. 25-11 is played so well, but once again we're short on time.
Okay,
just make some luft.
Oh, wow, that was some bad pre-moves. Okay. So I wouldn't give Penguin GM any hope of drawing this just with the time.
I think this would actually be, if there was more time. Unfortunately, it's just not gonna be enough on the clock. 25-11. That was so unlucky. But yeah, it would have been an interesting ending if we had seen this 3 pawns. Sorry, my internet too laggy. Don't worry at all. But that means
some very, very interesting games there. 25-11. So great job. But this endgame here, white can never lose because he can always sacrifice the rook for a pawn and end up with a rook versus 3. Embarrassingly enough, I did once lose this position with the 3 pawns, so it can happen. But that was more my own retardation than anything else.
No, I mean, but endgames are really tough. I think here black would be in time anyway, probably to put the rook behind the pawn. But yeah, 25-11, don't be sorry. I think the first game you defended so valiantly. This one was also looking good. By the way, the next player is Ellen, so we'll try to not have too many breaks. So Ellen will get black now.
Okay, so we need to, get a couple of wins on the board.
Yeah.
So hopefully Ellen can turn things around. If not, I have total faith in the drip god to destroy Shalom.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten... Ellen is a homie. She's got this, absolutely. We have faith in Ellen. I still don't know if Omid and Chulum will play when it's their turn or if they will play last. I guess it depends on Chulum. Haven't heard from either. Okay, they will play last. So it might all come down to that. It might all come down to that.
For Benjamin Bach's sake, I hope it doesn't, because
his mom signed a permission slip for him. Okay, let me actually follow Ellen Nilsson. Okay, they already on the way, Killian. I was so slow. They started super sharp. We already missed the first minute. But Ellen, okay, so Ellen took white, Okay, well, they will get maybe a double white after this, so maybe everyone's like colors don't matter, but yeah. So, Ellen is gotten... I never understand much about these positions, Killian. Help me out. Bail me out.
So, Fiona, I'm trying to bring up the game at the moment, so...
Okay, so Ellen has put her pawns on A3 and H3. I'm just looking at the king side here and wondering how to get an attack going. I would probably... But G4, I like this. Go, Ellen. Ellen is a girl after my own heart. I was wondering, how do I keep get an attack going? And she just went G4, so good stuff.
G4 is a very risky move. I actually played Ellen in a over-the-board game probably about a year and a bit ago in Ireland. So she's actually... It was a draw, so it was, I know she's a very good player, so yeah.
Yeah, I think she's also made a lot of progress. She's still very young, she's been streaming quite a lot, working quite a lot on her chess, so definitely up and coming once again. Ellen, who is playing right now, she's actually also live right now, so you can definitely go and give her a follow, but make sure to come back here.
So yeah, I like the look of her position at the moment. She's got lots of control on the king side, and
lots of pawn pushed on the king side, which I like to see.
Yeah, I think that will be, if there was less pieces on the board, I think white might have a bit of a problem where like black can take advantage of the extra space. But there are no real like weaknesses or entry points for black, and that's a free pawn. So yeah, Ellen's doing great. And now maybe bishop b7, an extra pawn. So this is actually, this is going to be
so well.
And you're going to have bishop c6, knight c6, knight e7, and maybe even some knight d5 ideas in the air as well. So
wait, can you hear? Is there no tactics here? Bishop f6.
I think everything wins for. I
mean, she's putting on a masterclass, and not only has she been playing well, but she's been playing fast. Could not ask of anything more of Ellen. Actually, the only thing I can ask is that I hope she converts. Conversion is the toughest part in chess.
Okay, so white is currently 2 pawns with a minimum of an extra pawn to follow. You're going to win the exchange now with knight c6, queen c6, knight d5. And there's... Okay, that's surprising she didn't play that.
But this is also nice. She will take... she takes with the queen. I mean, all her pieces are just so... and now knight f6 is coming, so she's either gonna pick up and everything is falling.
It's everything. It's over.
Okay, I won't say GG before it's actually over.
GG. I'm saying GG. There's no way Ellen doesn't win this.
I mean, what's she up? She up a piece and 4 pawns, and almost a minute on the clock.
Yeah.
I don't know what would have to go wrong here.
No, like it's just not possible.
Stanley is in the chat. He's recovered enough to the point where he's sadly not here with us. If you're not here earlier, Alex was not feeling great today. He got some infection in his eye. That's why he's not sitting here with me, but he's up there and he's following the team, which is good stuff. And yeah, it is a demolition job.
Okay, white didn't take on b5 there, but like it's all over anyway. But yeah, and
good stuff.
Yeah,
and black resigns. Ellen,
brilliant game by Ellen.
What can I say? I mean, she just absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, it's like destruction from
absolute destruction. Oh no, sorry, that's not what I meant. Oh no, Killian, I'm not very good at.
What?
I don't know. Okay, I got there. Okay,
so who's up now? Is it upper? What's going on?
It's upper, yeah. Okay, let me actually now. If you're so we're gonna skip the Chulum versus Omid, and since there's a bit of a rivalry going on there, yeah, she made it look too easy. Guys, Ellen is streaming right now. Go and show her some love. She has been brilliant. Absolutely.
So, Fiona,
brilliant.
I've actually just thought of a great idea there. Well, to me, it's a great idea. So, Omid Chulum is the last game, right? And we know Omid is the drip god himself. We probably won't. Maybe the match will be won before then. If not, we know Omid's going to put it away. But if Omid scores the decisive point for Team Fianchetta, will you do a freestyle on stream in honor of the Drip God?
Will I do a freestyle on stream?
Yeah.
You know what the problem is? The problem is that I'm out of wine like an idiot. Because I'm like, yeah, I can do that after one more bottle. But I'm actually out of alcohol, so we'll have to see. If it's 4-4 and he wins it for us, I'll do something.
Okay.
Okay, so Opper is just in a game somewhere, but knowing Opper, he doesn't play too long time controls.
Opper's probably already.
Hmm?
Opper's probably won already the game. Started a couple of seconds ago.
Also, he could not know. He could not know that he would have to, even if he tuned in, he was like, yeah, okay, I'll play after Omid. But yeah, Omid will save the duel. The duel against Shulam for last. So we're just gonna wait. I'll let Benjamin know. Okay, and let me just send Penguin a message as well. So Penguin will play. Oof, still a while to go. Let me just check with Penguin. Okay. So how long roughly until Penguin plays?
So if Omid's going to be the last game, so we've got Opper now, then we've got Vlad, and we're going to say Niels is up after that. So, Penguin's still a good bit away, so I wouldn't...
So, no, but I just wanted, because I had said to him that he would be playing about now when I asked him originally. So he'll play in like 20... In 30 minutes, yeah? Something like that.
Yeah, I'd say about that, yeah.
If not, I mean, if he is in a rush, we'll see what he says. Okay, update the score. Yes, absolutely. And thanks again to Alan, who brings the first point for Team Fifi. Maybe I should call it the Fifi glue. AMADAN is the glue that keeps us all together. We're gonna crush this. Alan is bringing the energy, that's true. Once again, let's give her one more shout out while we wait for... But AMADAN, what's your prediction for... AMADAN, what's your prediction for the next game, which is Schoolmeister, aka Opper, one of the most legendary players
I think
online.
Opper is going to obliterate him. Opper is... No, the guy is if he played over the board chess, I'm pretty sure he'd be like a GM within a few months.
I mean a GM for sure. Thank you so much for the bits, Piano. Much appreciated. I would be curious to see just how good he could get, because some of what he's doing. Oh, and Max is actually also live. I did not realize he would go live as well. So I'll just give him a shout out as well.
Well, it's quite common these days to broadcast funerals, live streams and things like that with COVID-19. So it makes sense. Max wanted to go live.
So it will be Opper whenever he's there and he's ready. Opper against Max. And then the next game after that will be Vlad. I actually should let me check with him. Oh, look at him. So
I am homeless on Wi-Fi.
Max is apparently playing another game. What's going on with that? Max has a stream going on, playing the viewers on Leechess. What kind of commitment is that to your team?
And I am homeless on Wi-Fi. I don't know if I said it was a bad move. I said it was probably a risky move. But yeah, that's probably why Ellen is better at chess. She knows more about those positions than I do.
I think let's stick to, because he's saying Lucas could play first, but it's getting too messy, I think. I can't believe that Max during the sub battle is doing a stream playing viewers. So okay, both of them will be here in a sec, and we're still trailing by 1 point, so we still need to get back, and I think I just had a message there. Okay, so good news, Killian. Opper is ready. He will challenge Max now. He has black. You have black. And Penguin also just messaged that it's not an issue to play later.
Well, we've got reliable teammates who will do their bit for the channel. But
Absolutely.
Obviously, Benjamin's team flaking out, playing subs.
I know. Someone should go in Max's stream and let him know. Let him know he is. It's his turn. Let me open. Maybe I shouldn't open his stream. I don't want to crash ours. But someone let us know, what is Max up to. Opper is there now, and I think he sent him a challenge. And his username is the same, Xamax2000. So somebody tell us, what is Max up to right now? What is Max up to? His presence is required. I don't know if Benjamin realizes that this is Opper, because he said your guy can send Max the challenge, and I just referred to him as Opper, but he might not realize.
No, I don't know if Benjamin plays on Lichess, so he might not be familiar with the beast that is Opper plays.
Okay, so I think Opper challenged Max. So all that's left to do is to find out what Max is up to. Let me just double and triple check. Are you also following Opper, Killian? On chess.com?
No, I was going to follow Max because his username is easier. But
yeah, you can do that. I just wanted you to follow one of them just so I don't miss the start of the game. Max is fixing the board. I talked to them about colors. I said Opper to challenge Max with black.
Okay.
Because we did have white in the first two games. So then we will... no, we had what? We had two whites and one black. So if Opper gets black, then we're back into...
Well, we were black for the first game. So 25-11. 25-11 was black for the first game.
Yeah, but Blue Wizard was white. Danish was white. And Alan was also white. So yeah, we should have black.
Yeah, it should be black, yeah.
Again.
So Max is online. The game is not started yet, though.
Yeah, Benjamin said to challenge him again, so Opper's gonna do that. These guys need to get their act together.
They do. Like, they need a handheld.
It's fine to go to a class, to a lecture, but it's not fine. It's not fine to be playing viewers on your own student. And like, yeah, okay, I'll come here. Okay, what's Benjamin saying? Okay. AMADAN, we all need Alex sighting. Alex, how's it going? Not great. Okay, so they should be off. I don't know what the delay is. Are you following Max, Killian? You are, yeah?
I am, yeah. They haven't started playing yet.
We can't. Yeah, Opper doesn't take. But Opper did challenge him himself. Wait, why is Chulum on that team? Because he's a traitor.
Yeah, we don't want Chulum. We've got the drip god.
Okay, and they are off.
Take them out.
Okay.
They're going. Okay.
So, Monsieur Opperwesen with the black pieces against Max Warmerdam, the clash of the two Dutch IMs.
Yeah, So we've got a Sicilian. So I think Max is pretty principled. Yeah, he's going to play an open Sicilian. So, okay. Queen D3. This is a line that Max says is his line, I think. Mm-hmm. So.
I mean, it looks weird to obstruct the bishop. So what's the idea of putting the queen on d3 to castle queenside or no?
It's to get this kind of Maroczy structure where White's saying, I've got a lot of space, I'm going to have a comfortable enough advantage. So I think that's his plan. But I'd say queen d3 is a very unusual move that he just kind of came up with the idea himself.
I'm once again, like these Sicilian structures, I would like white here so much, but I understand that black is eventually gonna break in the center, but I always find it hard. Where do you break and when do you break? How long do you wait and all that stuff?
Yeah, so like I think black's 2 pawn breaks are always b5 and d5, and maybe even e5. So it's just finding the right moment. So typical moves for black where you just wait are queen b8, queen a8, regroup your pieces, and then kind of hit them on the counter attack. So f4 is a very aggressive way to play the position. Like normally you could even play f3 and just keep it quite solid. So Max has got more aggressive intentions. So
I would be so worried to play a move like g6 with that bishop looking down that diagonal. But yeah, I guess the bishop will go to g7.
Yeah, like I think like the real big problem Max has made here. So, all right, Opper is really good at chess, really good at blitz, but he's a bullet machine. All right, he's literally unbelievable at bullet.
Unbelievable, like
and
simply
Max
incredible.
Is heading towards bullet territory at the moment. So it's instead of it being a blitz game, it's going to be a bullet game.
AMADAN, sorry to interrupt you. We just got a big raid from Undirect Andrea. Thank you very much. If one of the mods could give her a shout out, waiting with a party of 86. And welcome all raiders. You are witnessing the strongest subscriber battle in the history of chess on Twitch. And I should introduce my co-host, Monsieur AMADAN, Killian Delaney, FIDE Master from
raiders.
Ireland. And yeah, so we are currently 2-1 down, but we have a lot of big names still coming on our teams. And we're currently watching on our team Schoolmeister. For those of you who are familiar with Lichess, he is Opperwiesen. He is one of the biggest legends, if not the biggest legend around on Lichess. He's a bullet beast and an overall beast, and he's playing against Max Warmerdam, who's also streaming at the moment.
And a Crazy House world champion as well.
Absolutely.
So, another feather to his cap.
Yeah, it's hard to do him justice.
I think Max is dead. Just purely on, not only is the position looking good for black at the moment, time. You're just not going to be Opper with like 50 seconds on your clock.
Oppa just messaged me mid-game. Just one game? Question mark? He's like...
He's already won this game in his head already.
No, he wouldn't want it. He's such a lovely guy. I've been chatting to him a bit, so he would never. I think he's just checking, what is the situation, because like we got him in last minute for the battle. I'm not sure how many sub battles he's played before, but it's a great pleasure and honor having him on the team, and he's doing fantastically well here. Do you get treated?
Sorry, Fiona, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I was wondering, is that knight coming to f6 ever gonna be a concern? Do we need to stop jinxing him?
So I think white's totally busted. So you have to probably go all in there with maybe a knight f6 idea, but it probably wasn't working. But now you're just material down, clean pass pawn for black, and not only are you material down, your back rank is very weak, and you've got a much worse bishop. So rook c2, d2, good night.
And Ellen is asking if Niels is supposed to play. Absolutely yes. So after this game, Vlad will play next. Actually, David in the chat, if you could make sure that Vlad is ready to play next, that would be lovely. So Ellen, Niels will play. After this game comes Vlad, and then comes Niels. So in about 6, 7, 8 minutes from now.
So I expect Max just to resign. You're 2 pawns down. Just hopeless. Just great game by Opper.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 games we've seen, Blue Wizard was also, I think, completely winning from the opening. 25-11 did us proud. But Ellen and Opper have just, absolutely wiped the floor with their opponents.
Yeah, and 25-11, unfortunately, he gave a repetition in a much better position as well. So on the chess front, we're just crushing them. Easily, yeah. Well, yeah, this is all over now.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Opper, too good.
Very impressive. Good evening, Arcodipto. Arcodipto late to the party, but just in time. We have just equalized 2-2, and what a fantastic game by Opperwesen. Thank you so much to him for playing, and now Max can go back to playing his viewers.
Well, hopefully he has better luck beating up on his viewers than he did against Opper, because I shouldn't talk shit about Max because he'll beat
lovely.
me very easily.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I thought this matchup wasn't clear at all. Max is so close to making GM. Very strong player, but Opper, I don't know if Opper is watching. If you are in the chat, Mr. Opperwesen, well played and very, very impressive.
Yeah, well, Opper finishes on the podium for the Lee Chess title Blitz tournaments, I believe. So, I'm not that surprised. I think he was probably way underrated. Chess.com Blitz, he's a beast.
I'll just tell him he can come and say hi if he wants. And then the chat can thank him for his heroic performance. So we're now equal. Opper is not an FM, Opper is an IM. He made IM before retiring from over-the-board chess. So next up will be Hammy Sandwich. And Vlad will be white. Yes, I think. Yeah,
so Vlad's white. So probably expecting, 1H3.
So this will be our first... This will be our first all GM clash, and it is game aborted. Good start. Maybe Vlad heard he was. Yeah, I think Vlad should get. Okay, so they play with the different colors, but I think Vlad. No, but they are both trolls. Both Vlad and Lucas pride themselves in being great trolls.
Really?
And there we go. 1B4.
Okay,
why am I not surprised? I did mean to tell Vlad, this is serious, please take it seriously, but it probably wouldn't have helped. Anyway.
So I would have thought, I know Vlad is a bit of a troll, but I would have thought Lucas might have taken it a bit
but seriously. He needs to play also a bit faster. What is he up to? We need more speed.
Yeah, not sure what Vlad is up to here.
I guess he had some issues probably at the start, but hopefully it will be fixed now. And yeah,
I like what he's doing here though. G4, B4. It's probably absolute garbage, but it's interesting.
By the way, Opper is in the chat. Opper, thank you so much for playing, and what a fantastic game. So you have brought the score back to 2-2, and now all is in the hands of our remaining players, but a fantastic game, and just an absolute crush, I think. Thank you very much, Ulon, for the gift sub to Opper. Actually, he wasn't even, I thought he was a sub. Well, he's a sub now.
Brilliant game by Opper. Very impressive. Vlad, I'm not sure what he's up to at the moment. He might have had a few drinks before the game, himself and Jordan.
He surely, actually, I talked to David and I talked to him earlier. I think this is just his go-to these days for online blitz, unfortunately. Does he have, what's the material balance? He's down 1 pawn.
Yeah, he's down a safe place to put his king though as well, more importantly. And that's what you should be worried about. So...
Okay, G6. I mean, I would be so worried about just getting mated here. Queen H2 or something. What do you do after Queen H2? Bishop G4. h4.
Well, you can take on h7, and then that will be okay. So now one idea might be hg and queen h2. It might be stronger. Okay. All right, this is game over.
Yeah, the two rooks are attacked. I think this was too much. You need to choose your moment. Vlad, come on.
Yeah, like, you know, if you're playing against a strong grandmaster here as well, like Lucas is probably soon to be 2600. So I don't know if it's the best opening choice.
Especially when you're playing for a team. At least try and get castles. Like, this was the first GM clash. But Vlad, to be fair, so I was saying earlier, 3 years ago in the European Club Cup, we were playing against the Dutch team that was led by Jordan van Verweest, and we had David Howell and Vlad, who's playing right now on the top 2 boards, and they crushed the two brothers. Vlad crushed Lucas, at that time he had black, and David crushed Jordan, but it looks like this time it's gonna go Lucas's way.
So yeah, the only like long shot White has is maybe some idea of the knight getting to f7, but I think Black can probably just take
on f3, yeah, and just be a piece up.
Yeah, and so that was your only hope as what?
Can we hope for some kind of crazy perpetual? Probably not. Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking actually, but I don't think it works.
No, it definitely doesn't work. So the only thing is...
So what, queen g4? King takes?
You can play queen h4 check, you can pick up the rook again.
And this is just game over, actually. Or do you have something? Queen g5, but he has no time. Even if there was a miracle save, this is game over. And Mr. Bock is gonna get back in the lead. I will not even have a word with Vlad. David Howell. I will leave it to you to have a word with Vlad. There is a time and a place for everything, but what can you do? Okay, Team Bock is back in the lead, and Niels will be next.
Okay, well, Niels is one person who we know will take the game seriously.
For sure. But it's against Mr. Bock himself, so that will be good.
Yeah, it's a really interesting game. I'd say it's 50-50. I don't know what's going to happen. They're both extremely strong players. So.
Niels is on his way. Okay, fantastic. So Niels, Ellen, if you could tell Niels he will be black. So either Benjamin will follow him or will challenge him, or if he challenges himself.
So Niels is taking it very serious and warming up at the moment. That's what we like to see.
And then I'll tell Penguin. And Opper, if you're still around, thanks again. And Vlad, better luck next time. He will also, to redeem himself, have to play in the streamer battle, which is coming up this Sunday. Oppa's still here, so yeah, great that we had you, because it's gonna be very close. So 4 games remain. And all of them will be Penguin against Liam will be close, David against Yopi will be close. All of them will be super close now. Super, super close. Let me just let Penguin know.
I think we should have the edge on every board. I think David is just better than Jordan. Penguin. You know, Liam is a younger version of Penguin, but Penguin's, a beast. He's already there already. And then Niels is just slightly stronger than Benjamin. And then, of course, the drip god is going to have his way with Chulam at the end, teach him a lesson.
To be fair, by the way, Vlad just sent a message. We have a group chat with the boys, with David, and he said, "Sorry guys, not used to playing chess." But thanks for turning out anyway. And I think with these troll openings, it's always like, most of the time they backfire, but if they go well, especially when it's against a troll like Lucas himself, then it's like, yeah.
But if you're playing a troll they know all the kind of the secrets there of what the troll should do in the opening. So
That's
it's probably
true. That is very true, Amadan. You should give him some psychology lessons. So we're waiting. As soon as Niels has finished his game, his warm-up game, he will be playing against Mr. Bock himself with the black pieces. So let's see. And Ellen is also, by the way, let's give him one more shout out. There's almost 200 of you here. Niels Grandelius. Make sure to go and give him a follow. He's actually still live. I didn't realize.
Niels is still live, is it?
Yeah. Ellen, is he still playing in the? Is he still playing in the Bundesliga, or how long does Niels need? I guess the Bundesliga was open, finished 20 minutes ago. As Tani Bouncy Bullet is asking the serious questions. Anyone knows if does anyone know if Jordan is still drunk? Good question. We'll see. Niels
I'd say if you're
Niels
drinking
is now waiting. Okay, maybe Niels, if he knows how to challenge, he can just challenge Buck with the black pieces. And if not, then Buck should challenge.
Yeah, I'm going to follow both of them here anyway, so if the game does happen, I'll let you know.
Thank you. This is a big one, actually. So we just saw our first GM clash there between Vlad and Lucas, but Niels is very close to 2700. He's the current vice European champion. And Mr. Bock himself is no mean. I think he's top 100 in the world in Blitz or something. So this is going to be... It is going to be a big clash. As Danny Bouncy Bullet, Mr. Howell, what's your prediction for this one? He's had a cherry. I think that's probably less than Jordan had.
So I think you got two top 100 players in the world about to face off. So two extremely strong players, and I think I'd make Niels the slight favourite, but I think could go anyway.
Also, well, I was gonna say that Benjamin has the disadvantage that he's still streaming, but of course Niels is still streaming himself, so I guess he will stream the game. I don't know. I don't know if
they've just started as well.
They just started.
Yeah.
Unable to follow Grandelicious. What's that about?
So it's a Queen's Gambit declined with the trendy A6 variation. So they both will definitely know what they're doing and have some ideas here.
What the hell? Ellen is saying he's playing blindfold. No, he needs to change that. It's too important a game. Don't tell me he's playing blindfold. Is that a joke? Am I a joke to you guys? First 1b4 and Niels is playing blindfold. I guess it's... Was that by intent or by accident? Amadan, I'm at a loss for words here. Next time, we need you not only to set up the match, Amadan, but we need... It's by accident. Okay, he changed it. Okay. It was an accident. I thought... Because I know Niels well enough, and Niels is very far from being he can be a troll, but if he's turning up for a team, I know that he wouldn't do this, So he has fixed it now, and he's a very good blindfold. I think he could have beaten him. Niels is a very good blindfold player, but I'm glad that he's now seeing the pieces.
Okay, but you're playing against a extremely strong, comparably strong grandmaster. You probably don't want to give any extra advantage their way. He probably lost a little bit of time as a result, but time is fairly even, so not much of an advantage either way, and the position looks fairly level. I don't know enough really about these Queen's Gambit decline structures because I don't play D4 myself, and I try and avoid the Queen's Gambit declined as black because generally you're playing for two results, a draw or a loss. So
yeah, I'm also never sure. I was wondering before Bishop F5 if he might go F5, but that's a move I would play, not a move that Grandmaster Grandelius would play. And here I guess a lot is going to revolve around this E4 square. Omid is saying Benjamin is looking nervous. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear.
But he could just be nervous about the fact that Omid's about to play against him as well. But I think you've got a very good chance this game will be a draw. Black is not worse whatsoever. So, like, if anything, Black is maybe slightly preferred, but it's just going to be a dead draw.
So the good thing about if there is a draw is that we will see another game between these great players, and the even better news for Niels is that he will be white in the next game.
And he can see the board for the whole game as well. So.
Absolutely. And Ellen, sorry about that extra, sorry about the extra trouble, and sorry to hear Niels was in a panic, but appreciating his dedication to the cause and to the sub battle.
Absolutely. I hope the rest of the troops are in there getting warmed up.
Who is next? Next is Penguin. Penguin is ready. I've been talking to Penguin.
No, Penguin's always ready. You know, he wakes
Penguin
up.
was born ready.
Yeah. He stays ready so he doesn't have to get ready.
Can Black do anything here? I mean, Black is, I guess, has no danger.
I think it's just a dead draw. Okay, so E3 is obviously a big weakness for White, but White is going to play B5 eventually, and once B5 is played, that will either create a big weakness on C6, comparable to E3, or if you're going to take on B5, which I don't think you should ever do, then
maybe
B5.
They'll just repeat here, yeah? Rook G6.
Yeah, I think it's just a draw. Yeah. Yes.
And yeah, I think we'll see a draw here. And Niels is going to have some seconds to calm down. And yeah, as you said, it's quite stressful. A draw is okay, and they will play they will play a rematch. I think a draw is very fine with the black pieces, especially like not only do you play on a blindfold board, but the stress of like, oh shit, I forgot, and then having to change the settings during the game. So now he's seeing the board from move 1 and he's right. So go Niels.
Definitely, I think, draw with the black pieces, especially against a similar rated opponent, it's always a successful result. So, yeah.
So we have another Queen's Gambit declined.
Yeah, this is a lot different though. So this was obviously a Nimzo Indian.
This was, yeah, sorry, I was...
But it kind of transposed to a, Queen's Gambit decline structure. So I imagine, not very familiar with the theory of the Nimzo Indian, but Bishop D2 strikes me as an unusual move. I'm sure Niels' idea is to, for Black to take the knight on C3, get a very strong bishop on C3, and then be able to play your knight to E5, where it will be quite strong. Because if Black ever takes the knight on E5, then you're only opening up the dark square bishop as well. So.
And Alex is in the chat, he's saying it's a pro approach from Niels. A Queen's Gambit declined for a draw as Black and then squeeze with the white pieces, which Niels is in the progress of doing. The black pieces on the queen side look very clumsy and clustered.
Well, knight e2 is a classy move, because you as Black, you want to keep the bishops on the board, but you can't play bishop d6 because the c6 pawn is hanging. And yeah, now once the bishops come off, the pawn on c6 is going to be a permanent weakness. So ideally, as White, you'd probably like to reroute the knight around to b3 so you can get access to c5 and a5, maybe to put some extra pressure there on c6.
Actually, I tried to draw an arrow from e2 to c5, but it won't let me. I can only draw arrows for like legal squares for the knight. And I wasn't sure. And now he's doing that. Now the knight might at some point, maybe will kick out the black knight with a3 or something, and then bring the knight to c5.
Yeah, no, I think a3 is definitely the most logical move. The first move that you think of. David
is also liking this for white. Omid is saying Benjamin is feeling hot under his collar. And what's the clock? Okay, we're down a tiny bit on the clock, but no big deal. Still a minute 30, plenty of time. And it's so unpleasant to play this as Black. You basically have no counterplay. Unless you can get c5 in.
Yeah, so, well, not just c5, even b4, if that comes in, if that's ever playable. So b4 will either create a weakness on a3, or b2, depending on how white plays against it. But this should be just
I like
a lot
this
better.
move, queen a2, keeping an eye on the d5 pawn, so black cannot go c5 because the pawn on d5 would be falling. What is g6? G6, H3, both players making some luft. Luft is important.
Yeah, but G6 is like one of the sneaky things about Queen A2 is it does, in certain positions, maybe attack F7. So if there was ever a position where white can play E4, then F7 is going to be very weak as well. So the only thing is black is getting active now, and I'm not sure Niels has played so accurately. Because this is a lot more of an appealing position for
black than it was.
Black. Yeah, I think so.
But still, as long as I was just gonna say, as long as he can take c5, but can he? What's going on here? This is messy. This is messy.
In general, though, white can never be worse because you got the isolated pawn, and that's always going to be a weakness.
Queen d4. Okay, now I'm liking it. Now I'm liking this a lot more, because like the knight to c5 is pinned to the queen on b6. The knight on f7 on f6 is pinned to the king.
Well, you can just take on a4. You can just take a pawn.
Just take. Don't think.
So yeah. So objectively, probably Niels probably winning at the moment. But rook c4 is a very good move. You have to play queen a8. Okay, this is getting tricky.
But what is nice is you can take on b2 because now Niels must be winning. The only thing is time now.
Rook d6 is a monster threat. So yeah, queen takes queen and rook b1.
Rook b1. I was thinking rook d2, but yeah, this is...
So now knight e5, or knight d4, sorry, yeah. And this endgame is dead loss for black because you're just going to push your pawns.
I am always get so stressed when we're down onto 10-20 seconds. I can't watch.
How quick is Niels?
I don't know. The other problem is that chess.com is a very different interface from Lichess.
Okay, like Niels
must be winning.
Niels is it's easily winning for white, or like it should be relatively easily winning. It's going to come down to time.
Go Niels. Okay, just at least take everything.
Okay, and the great thing about this position for white is you can pre-move everything.
I don't know if he knows, actually.
It's over.
Okay. Go. Okay, 6 seconds is plenty. He knows the ladder. He has seen the ladder before.
Great job, Niels.
Oh, that was stressful. Niels, well played. And Ellen showing off the new Niels emote. Guys, Niels is still live, so go and show him some love. What a victory.
So, Bach got clapped there. So, yeah, it was great. Great game by Niels.
The sub-battles are stressful. They're stressful. Good stuff, so Niels.
I'm going to spam some Niels emotes in the chat.
As you should. And next up will be another... We have so many fan favorites in our team, but another fan favorite is Mr. Penguin.
So, Penguin, the Twitch legend himself. So, yeah. So, what's the score at the moment?
And he's playing Liam Furlick with black. I don't even know what Liam... I actually think he didn't change... I'll tell Benjamin, can Liam challenge him, because I don't know what his username is.
So the good thing about the next couple of guys, they're so high rated, you don't even have to go searching for them in chess.com. You can just go to the top rating list and just scroll down a little bit and you find them quite easily.
Actually, that's true. That's a good point. So we've now tied, the score is tied again. 3-3. So next up, we have Penguin will be black.
No, Penguins. So they're saying in chat, Penguin should be white.
Why? Nice just won as white.
Penguin is playing as black anyway against Liam at the moment.
They are playing. Jesus.
They are playing.
How are these guys so quick?
But you got to remember, Niels played 2 games there, so he was black in the first game.
I thought it's the rematch that counted. Okay, never mind me. I just didn't know the rules. Okay, so Penguin is playing as black anyway. That means, David, you will get white against Jordan. If you want to do some last minute prep. I don't even know, if I want this to come down to Omid. I would prefer if Penguin and David could just do the job and I could relax.
I think you can.
And Omid just wins for glory. Okay, so Penguin here as black, but his opponent Liam Vrlik, Amadan, you were telling me he is also a very good blitz player.
Yeah, we'll just look at his rate. It's 28-60. It's nothing to mess about with, Yeah. So he's absolutely a beast. Peak rating 29-56. So serious blitz player.
Yeah, and especially, with those formats like the sub battle, when it's just one game, anything can happen. It's not because, one person might be the stronger player, or they might be the better the better blitz online player, but in one game, it's just one shot, and this is that even. What do you agree with Omid, Amadan?
Yeah, I think it's probably objectively equal, but both sides have lots of play, so it's still early days. And it's hard to say. I'd actually prefer to be black if I had a choice, just because black is perfectly developed. You've got your 2 rooks nicely along the D file, and D4 is an option in the near future as well.
To break everything open. Again, the clock, but Penguin is another man where I'm not too worried. Penguin is probably Penguin and Upper, but Penguin even more, because I think Penguin probably has more experience with chess.com than Upper does. So Penguin is not a man I'm worried to see get low on time, but not too much, ideally. But I like his position.
Yeah, I think it's just a game at the minute. So obviously Bishop B3 is a big threat, threatening to win the exchange. So White has to deal with that. So either Queen B1 maybe, or Rook D2. Okay, so he plays Queen B5, which drops the pawn on B2.
Can we take that?
I don't know why we can't. What's the idea? So is it going to be Bishop F6?
I don't know.
If Queen B2, Bishop F6, Bishop F6, D5 is dropped.
Yeah.
Well, we can take that, and we can then always take the pawn on A3 as well. But okay.
I guess I guess he's planning to take B2 on the next move, or can White stop him? Yeah, he can stop him right there.
Okay, so Queen B5 is a very strong move. So you're forcing the trade of queens at the minute.
The queens come off, and now what? Just take. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Take the pawn. See a pawn. Take a pawn.
Yeah, it seems to be very good for black. You've got good pass pawn, pass D pawn. I was going to say the only thing that's slightly concerning is the clock times, but Penguin is probably the fastest person in the world, so I'm not that concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes, I know how fast Penguin is, but still sometimes, I watch his streams or his videos, and every single time I'm mind blown of no, come on, this is just, okay, surely he cannot hold this or win this, but he always does. But what happened now? So we're gonna have some simplifications. But did he drop he lost the pawn again, yeah?
Lost the pawn, so I would say the position is slightly better for black.
But now he needs to keep an eye on the clock. But the pawn is gonna go. Can the pawn not go to D? No, pawn. Okay, now it does. I have no idea what's going on here. King B4. No.
So the good news is black can never really be worse, I don't think. Oh, that was a terrible move.
Oh.
So and Penguin will close this out. He will finish this off in time. This is over. This is like good night.
Good night, Liam. Good night.
So he'll finish this with like an extra, with 10 seconds left or something. Oh no, it's mate now.
Okay.
See, what did I say? 10 seconds. He had 10 seconds in the bank. So great job, boy, Penguin.
Penguin. Everyone. I know he's not live now, but go. Oh, he's in the chat. GG, and bigger shout out, of course, to Penguin. I doubt there's anyone here who isn't following him already. But if you aren't, don't just go and click that follow button, but subscribe to him and all that stuff. Penguin came through. Good stuff, Penguin, and much needed. We take the lead for the first time in the match, AMADAN.
Yeah, well, look, we're a classy team, so can't be too much of a surprise, and we're just saving our best players till the end as well. So
next up is a super GM duel. Yeah, Penguin, thank you so much, not just for winning, but also for playing. Really, very much appreciated. It must be the strongest. I don't know if this sub battle will ever be. Maybe someone will steal our idea and make it even stronger, but this team is just insane. So next up will be Grandmaster David Howell with the white pieces against Jordan van Verweest.
Yeah.
If David wins, the match is over. We win. If Dave, I'm not even gonna say he's not gonna lose. He's not. Gonna
and David's white now as well, which is important.
Yeah, David, abort the game. You should have white. Yeah. Okay. So they aborted. We also got wind earlier that Jordan might be drunk. So we'll see. No, but if draw that, Milad, there is no draws in the match. So if there is a draw, they will replay until. But the funny thing is, Killian, like usually with the sub battles, the players are much lower rated, so it's very unlikely that you get a lot of draws. But here, actually, we haven't had too many. But imagine if they start making 10 draws in a row. Helsinki Freund, thank you very much for the 200 bits. So yeah, if David were to lose, which he isn't, David's a monster and a beast. But if he were to lose, it would all come down to Omid against Chulum.
And Chulum's getting clapped there anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All we do is win. Killian, sorry to interrupt you. Ellen Nielsen is just waiting. With a party of 60, could everyone please come together and give Ellen a hero's welcome? Ellen, we were down 2-0 at the start of the match, but Ellen was the first to come through. She absolutely annihilated her opponent, and she set us back on the right way, the winning ways. And what's going on here, AMADAN?
So we've got a ready position, which I know David is going to be very familiar with, and it looks like Jordan has got, I suppose B3 is very weak, so I think you've got to either, I'm just wondering about taking on D5 now. So if we do C takes D, because that would have uncovered an attack on the knight, but David has played Bishop D4.
Now the tactics. I'm not sharp enough. I was hopefully no such manners. But David played it so quickly, and David is a great calculator, so I just have faith. Is he no? No,
this is really good for white.
Yeah.
It's okay. And now David's idea is probably just take on C6 and then to play D4.
It makes some time. So what's this? Queen C3? Okay, I guess, does he want some nastiness along this diagonal? If he could somehow bring the knight to H6 or F6. No, I'm dreaming. Never mind me.
No, David's definitely, it's not like...
David is not a hacker like I am.
No. He's just thinking about maybe winning material, consolidating down to a winning endgame.
I've tried to learn from him, but clearly I failed.
No, but I think David is just doing extremely well now at the moment, and I think it's...
Can we just play rook f1 or something aggressive, basically? Or bring the bishop to d5? No, queen comes over. Okay, on pinning. And now queen g5 something, forward. No, it doesn't even have a threat. Never mind me. Rook f1?
So rook f1 is not even a threat because the rook is pinned. That's something you gotta think about.
I just want to keep an extra rook and bishop. That's the thing. These guys always play moves that I didn't even think of. But this looks nice, and then you just...
So bishop c6 is a very strong move. So like, white is up a pawn, and now you really got to think about queen f4, or even just bishop takes e4. Is there anything wrong with bishop takes e4?
I like both. I mean, you know me, I prefer queen f4, of course, but I also don't see... No, but bishop e4, rook takes, no?
Then the rook on c8 is hanging.
Ah. And I thought I'd caught you out finally, but no.
So e3 now, I'm curious about e3. So he's played it. And what... So e3 is what I was worried about.
Could e3?
Because the problem is, you can't play rook takes queen, because then e takes d2, and then the pawn is going to queen. Because you've also got the bishop on c6 hanging, and then the rook coming down to c1. So the only idea then is...
Rook f7. Alex was just saying, did you say that's sick? Does it work? Please tell me it works.
Rook f7.
What's going on here?
Does this work?
I have no idea. This is madness. If this works, it would be so sick if it works.
So if the queen goes to g7, you've got rook f4 check, is it? And then...
I don't know to know.
So let's try and think it.
This combination is almost good enough to restore my eyesight. I mean, I can barely see it.
Look at Alex. Like, he's not here tonight. He has an eye infection. He can literally not open his eyes.
Can't even see.
But it works. Does it work? Is David winning?
So after queen g7, what are you playing? Are you playing rook f4 check or rook e4 check?
I don't know. Don't ask me such difficult questions. Rook...
No, but after queen g7, you can just take on d7, worst comes to worst, no?
Okay, yeah, and then you're just winning, yeah.
Okay, David, just time. They're both down to 25 seconds. Take on d7, yes. David is not a man who complicates his life. Swap everything, take everything.
And you can swap off queens with force, so bishop takes rook, king takes. I'm surprised, so we can still do it.
Yeah, he will, if king takes, he will play queen b8. No, he didn't play
queen b8 next. Queen b8.
No, but he...
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't play queen b8.
I know, me too.
He's keeping the torture going.
He's torturing me.
No, but he's... I don't know, that
okay, now the queen's off. Take the queen. Take the queen.
Oh. Great job, David.
David. What a game that was. That was insanity.
So rook f7 was some move, yeah.
I mean, when e3 appeared on the board, where was it? I was so worried that David had missed e3. David is back in the chat. David. I was so worried here that he'd missed e3 and it was a game over. David actually thought he had blundered and he nearly resigned. That's so insane. I mean, this was so sick.
I did think e3 was the big threat for black, and yeah, at one point I thought he messed up because, I don't know, he missed maybe rook c1 ideas, but yeah, rook f7 was some move.
I mean, David even himself is asking, does it work? I don't know if people in the chat, some were saying it works, I don't know if they checked it with an engine, but apparently it worked. I mean, David... not only did he beat Jordan, but what a brilliancy that was. What a game.
So does that mean we've won already?
We've won. I'm so glad.
And then
Omid, no offense to Omid, but I'm so glad I didn't have to come down to the last board because my nerves are already...
So now we're free rolling. We've won the match and it's time for Omid to teach Shulam a lesson.
Omid, are you still around? Are you ready? Let's finish them. Let's put the final nail in the coffin. I'll play the video one more time. And by the way, once again, David, you're just an absolute monster. Ulon, thank you so much for the gift sub.
Rook F7. That's some move. Like,
here he comes.
Here comes who?
Omid, I'm just playing the video again.
I see. Drip God. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
This part always gets me when it zooms in on Chulam's and Benjamin's faces.
Yeah, the Chulam and Benjamin bit is priceless. There's genuine concern and fear in their eyes. You can see it, you know?
Okay, Chulam challenge. Let's go back and follow that. So I'll follow.
Let's go, baby.
Good luck. Let's get him. Let's. How do you say that? Omid, you are black. Yes. Omid, you are black.
That's racist.
Okay, they're off. Oh, what a night it's been. Also, this is my first sub battle that I've won. We got beaten by Chesbra, beaten by Simon, but when it mattered,
Omid has gone live. They're playing right now.
Yeah, I'm watching. I have the board up. But when it matters, who is the AMADAN set this sub battle up to show? Who is the strongest channel on Twitch? It's us, guys. And you guys. Pooh, 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 pooh. AMADAN. I'm so excited. Okay, let's watch this game and then we can always... yeah, we defeated Simon once. That's true. It's 1-1 against Simon. Good point. Thank you.
So I think Omid's got to like his position at the minute. I don't think this is what Omid normally plays. Maybe a little bit of preparation. You know, some stuff that Chulam wouldn't understand, hasn't seen before. So, yeah, looking good for Omid at the minute.
Yeah, I like this.
No, I really like this position for black, because if white takes on c5 with the pawn, then you're just opening up black's white square bishop with some d4 ideas in the air, and you're just going to have like a monster position.
Yeah.
So
he goes for the counter attack, which makes sense.
No, with just g6, you're just giving black tempos then with h5 at some stage as well. So yeah, I think you got to like black here.
Yeah, I agree. Also, the time situation is up 30 seconds. I like that. We want Omid. This was the one. It's a pity that, I mean, it's not a pity that we've already won the match. I'm glad we've already won the match. We saved this for last, but we want Omid to put them in their place and know who's boss.
Teach them a lesson, yeah.
Teach them a lesson, absolutely.
Omid is cruising now. You literally can't do anything as white. You know, you're taking on c5 now, but you just take back with the pawn. Your pawn on e5 is hanging. You're going to play h5.
Yeah.
h5, d4, c4, all great moves. I would probably play h5.
Elvin is saying, make them regret playing chess. Absolutely, yes. That's what we're in the process of doing.
So Omid's actually just completely winning. So queen b6 now. h5 is a good move.
h5 also, yeah. He can still play queen b6 now. Just pick up that pawn on b2.
If I know Omid, he'll probably just play h4.
You probably know him quite well.
So h4, h3 is in the air. Like, it's just... Knight d4 is an idea.
If anything, you're just spoiled. You're spoiled for choice, but he does go for queen b6, our preferred.
I wasn't sure what's best. There's lots of good...
Actually, you can take on b2, yeah? Rook b1. So what now? Okay, he will play h4 now, I guess, your move.
h4, queen has to go to h3, and yeah, you've got a couple of options there. You could even think about castling queenside, knight d4.
h4, there he goes.
Owen just needs to maybe speed up a little bit, make sure he doesn't get flagged.
Because Chulum is very, very fast and very tricky.
Yeah, so there's a tactic now.
Tactic? Where is the tactic?
So knight d5.
Knight.
Oh, he doesn't spot her.
And what was the point after rook takes?
After rook takes d5, knight c4.
Ah, very nice. So good stuff for us. He didn't spot this, but now the position is getting messier. Suddenly the black king is also somewhat open. The times, oof, I'm not sure I would have taken that point. I would have been, and now he spots knight d5.
Okay.
The tables are turning here.
Yeah, this is no longer that good for black. It's not the end of the world though. Oma just needs it. This game is going to come down to time. I don't think, Oma just needs to stay up on time. That's what I would suggest.
But he's down on time, so he needs to get up on time. I like how Frozen Edge hasn't been around all night. Frozen, have you spent all night in Box Channel? Or what have you been up to? Okay, so what's going on here? Another pin?
Oh, fuck.
This does not...
Rip.
But... Oof.
Rip. This is not going to end well.
No, this isn't. This is not gonna end well. Queen b7 is a nice way to end it.
Omen has a bishop and he believes. Okay, Chulum is messing this up. We got a back ranker. Oh, let's go, baby.
Okay, time, yeah, come on, flag his ass. Okay, I shouldn't say flag his ass. But flag his ass. Now look at Harry. Harry.
This is not easy. This is now getting tricky.
I would hate being white here. Oh, but the c-pawn. Oh, this is gonna be a flag fest.
Oh, what a move. Rook f2. Let's go, baby.
What's going on here?
I'm telling you, Omid's gonna flag him. Omid is gonna flag him.
Take
It's over. No!
Rook b1!
Oh, let's go, baby!
What a finish! What a way to end this match! Omid, welcome home! Good stuff! Chulum, you go to your own chat!
What a comeback. That's an unbelievable game.
I thought it was mate, actually, when he lost the queen. I thought he's not just losing his queen, but it's mate. But the way he swindled his way out of this one was unbelievable. Boom!
Yeah, brilliant game. Actually, quite a... that must be pretty satisfying for Omid, Queen down. I think Chulum must have had like mate and 3 or something at one point. But yeah, Chulum, not your best effort, but clutch.
You'll be back. You're only 12. You'll be back, Chulum. But good stuff, Omid. Omid, to be fair, he played so well in the opening. I think he was crushing it, and then it turned around. But then he tricked his way. Killian!
Yeah.
Howitzer's just started a game. We can leave his game in the background since I was following everyone on the team. Because David was the man who actually clutched it on top board. What a game and what a move that was, his rook f7 against Jordan. Then Omid came in to turn the knife in the wound, but the whole team, I mean, what a team. Penguin's game was fantastic. Gwendelicious was a positional masterpiece with the white pieces against Spock. And also big shout out Ellen. Ellen was the first. Woman power.
Ellen got the show on the road. We were looking a bit rough at the start. 2-0 down, but Ellen just destroyed her opponent.
She led the way. She was in the chat. I don't know if she's still around. She said she played G4 and H4 for me. She knows my style. Eden, much appreciated. Thank you so much to everyone who turned up tonight. Ellen is there. Guys, please, Ellen is a streamer herself. Go and show her some love. Yeah, she turned things around. Shout out also to Upper and Penguin, who were just did such a fantastic job. I mean, Upper, I was so impressed. Like, I thought Upper against Max would be very close. I thought maybe Max might be a slight favorite, but he just...
I always had confidence in our team, but like many of the people like on our team, as you said, like they are streamers, so do support them, do follow them, do subscribe.
Yeah, so on our team, Penguin, of course, is a big streamer himself. I'll give everyone a shout out, Amadan. So shout out, going from the top, Niels Grandelius. Shout out to Penguin GM1. And then Omid.
We got Omid, we got Big O.
Here's Omid Malik, right? I think.
Yes.
And Ellen Nilsson. Last but certainly not certainly not least. Ellen Nilsson. I mean, what a fantastic team we had tonight. It was looking very close. I think the score is 6-3 probably doesn't reflect just how close it was. And shout out, of course, to Astani Bouncy Bullet. We just had a conversation earlier. He might have to withdraw this username. He used to be called what was he called? Fiona Bouncy Booby 69. Then he switched to Astani Bouncy Bullet. But I saw he was in some chat last night and Pulborta was there, and Pulborta was like, Alex, is that you? So sadly, Astani Bouncy Bullet 69 might have to be withdrawn.
On the other hand, though, one could make the argument that it's a bit strange Peter thought that might have been me. It's like if Peter came along, like if it's some username, Peace Viddy riding on a horse or something, I thought that was him.
Just Weave, I'm so sorry, Danish. His game was played like 3 hours ago. I forgot. Of course, a big shout out to Danish. The game didn't go his way, but he also played brilliantly. And shout out, of course, to our opponent Benjamin. I don't know if he's the stream has gone on much longer than I was thinking, and he was probably also thinking. I'll see if he wants to jump on a call or if he just wants to give the subs and be gone. Let's see.
All right, Fiona, I'm going to drop off.
Sure.
Okay, but
Killian,
well done,
thank
everybody.
You so much
Great
to
results.
You. Also, someone had been asking earlier why didn't Amadan play. So Amadan was supposed to play, and Alex was supposed to be doing the commentary with me, but then Alex got ill today. He has an infection in his eye. That's why he hasn't been dropping in at all, because he literally can't open his eyes, especially in front of the studio lights. So Amadan stepped up to the plate to do the commentary with me. He was also the man who made the sub battle happen. So Amadan, thank you so very much to you, not just for tonight, but always. Amadan is always the driving force behind this team. And Amadan, will we see you on Sunday for the sub battle?
I'll be there on Sunday, absolutely.
Not the
with
sub
bells
battle,
on.
the streamer battle.
For the streamer battle. Yeah, I will. Like, what I'd say is, hopefully Alex will have got the sand out of his vagina by that stage, and we'll be able to put in a good performance for once, because
what did you actually just say?
It's been lacking.
What did you say? He got the what? Out of his what?
The sand out of his vagina for the streamers battle.
I thought that's what I heard, but I wasn't sure if I heard correctly.
I wasn't sure how PG we should be, but anyway, doesn't matter. We'll take it down on Sunday. Anyway, thanks everybody.
Thank you, Killian. Have a lovely night.
Yeah.
See you around. Mr. Amadan, everyone. Okay, so. Okay, so that was Mr. AMADAN. I'll have to stick to this. I have to stick to this view because otherwise, let me see if Mr. Bock wants to jump. I am up for it. Okay. I mean, this was such a Alex. I know you're not well.
Yeah.
At all.
True.
But what do you have to say? I think you followed it from your deathbed.
I tried my best. I thought some great chess was on display. Deserved victory. And some really nice games. I think it was already summed up. Niels Grandelius, I thought, played very nice grinding chess, sort of even with both colors. I mean, he just equalized comfortably with black, it felt to me, and then won a nice game with white. David's move rook takes f7. His only mistake in that game was admitting that he had missed e3. I think that would be my only suggestion, next time you say, yeah, I saw e3, didn't think he'd go for it, Assumed that a player of Jordan's caliber would have seen rook takes f7, but that's the only change. Upper was very convincing.
Very impressive, yeah.
Ellen Nielsen, I thought, was just especially so clutch because 2-0 down, and then she just massacred her opponent. So that this was really critical game. I mean, the difference between a win and a loss when you're playing over 9 boards and you're 2-0 down is huge. I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple of other
Penguin.
games. I didn't see all the games. Yeah, Penguin actually. I mean, showing one of the things that makes him so deadly is that you're down to 20 or 30 seconds. Some people pretty much can resign in that situation, but Penguin has no problem converting because he's just so tactically sharp and so fast. So yeah, great stuff.
I just called Benjamin now.
Hello?
Benjamin! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, my Skype just crashed. Why does Skype always do this? Skype is actually... I'm not sure why I so stubbornly keep using Skype. Like every now and then it literally just crashes out of nowhere. Benjamin!
Yes.
Hello!
Congrats.
What a match that was!
Yeah, it was pretty close for a long time. We were up 3-2, but then I led the team into a loss. So I guess I'm to blame after all. But yeah, congrats. You put up a pretty strong team. They all played pretty well, and you deserve to win.
Thank you very much appreciated. But yeah, I think the final score of 6-3 does not reflect how close a match it was. There was some incredible battles that could have gone either way. I think the top word between David Howell and Jordan went for waste was so crazy. David said he had seen e3, but he thought he could take on d4 and d7, which wasn't the case. But this rook f7. I mean, and if that game, if Jordan had won that game, it would have all come down to Omid against Shulam, which, as we saw, could also have gone either way.
Yeah, no, that was insane. I thought after e3 Jordan was going to win because I saw David's time ticking down. He had like 30 seconds, and I thought that Jordan tricked him. But then suddenly this rook takes f7 and queen a2 was insane. And I have to admit, I also didn't see a move. And I think from there there was just nothing Jordan could do. So kudos to David for finding rook takes f7.
Yeah, some really incredibly high-level chess. I'm curious to see if a stronger sub-battle than this will be seen in the future. I mean, there were 9 grandmasters playing, then 3 international masters, and some more. So yeah, some really good stuff. well done to you and your team. It's been tremendously fun sub battle, and as usual, I'd be up for a rematch at some point down the line. And thank you to you and your team for turning out, and it's been great fun.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for the match. I'm definitely down for a rematch sometime. And yeah, I mean, we can do like another Grandmaster sub battle, but also just just a regular one without GMs. Because I have to admit, it was actually a lot harder than I thought to gather so many fun players.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. Also, big shout out to you for gathering your players.
I have to say, I got quite lucky actually, because I've mentioned a few times. So Alex was gonna play, but then wasn't well, and then at the very last minute, literally Opper and Penguin both agreed. So Opper was Schoolmeister. I don't know if you must know who Opper Wiesen is.
Yeah, is it Vincent Rothuis?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's a very talented IM. He used to, I think he hasn't played over the board chess in a while.
Yeah, he retired from over the board chess a while ago, but he's online. I know you don't play so much on Lead Chess, but on Lead Chess he's an absolute legend. He's one of the fastest and strongest players. But yeah, I was very impressed by his game against Max, and also big thanks to Penguin for showing up last minute.
Yeah, I mean, he played very well, and it just shows what a great talent he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I hope we can see more of him like online.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was hoping to get some stronger players, but unfortunately they couldn't show up. But I just want to really thank all my players for taking the time, playing for my team, and like I'd be happy for any of my players to do the favor, do anything for their stream or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's exciting times, and it's great. I think you had Max on your team, you had Shulum who is streaming, you had Last Samurai, Jordan also streams himself. I had Penguin, I had Jesreep, Niels Grandelius, Omid, Alan Nilsson. So yeah, same for me. When these guys, if they ever need me, I'll be there. And just a very exciting time for chess and for streams in chess. So yeah, Benjamin, thank you very much once again. Well done to your team, and I'm already looking forward to a rematch.
Yeah, once again, thank you for the match, and yeah, let's see when we can do a rematch.
Absolutely, let's do it. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your stream. Thanks again for the match. Also, well done to you and your whole team, and I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Yeah, thank you once again, and we'll be in touch. Have a great stream.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, so that is that, Alex.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Very nice stuff.
Let's.
Oh, and yeah, I forgot also initially, Omid's last game was.
Omid's last game was insane, no?
It was so crazy.
And it couldn't, it's so crazy. It was the one game that was hyped up so much.
Yeah.